Hello, community. Arenanet just announced a pretty big change in their endgame reward system, the Wizard's Vault. While it's a fun name that ties in thematically to the new expansion, in reality, it's just kind of a battle pass. But it's not one of those predatory passes that forces you to play the game during a set amount of time to get your money's worth. On the contrary, they've said in their announcement post that they'll continue to add new rewards over time, but the old reward tracks won't go away. The rewards will still be available after the season is over, albeit at a higher price, but the goal is to prevent FOMO. In the blog post they said, "Our goal in doing this is to alleviate player anxiety about time rewards. If something comes into the vault when it's not a good time for you to be playing much, it'll still be there for you later." Guild Wars 2 is not a pioneer with this type of consumer-friendly pass. We see this in games like Halo Infinite, The Old Republic, or even the upcoming Wayfinder. But it's also one of the only ones that doesn't have a premium version. They said you can't buy progress on the pass, and there's no higher tier paid tracks. There is a little caveat to mention here, in that there are certain reward tracks that are locked to particular expansions. The one that they point out in the blog post, obviously, is with the new expansion, Secrets of the Obscure. But one that I think people are glazing over a little bit is with the Griffin skin that they showcased, and how the Griffin is actually locked to the Path of Fire expansion. I actually think this is fine. I think you should only get rewards for the content that's relevant to you. I just don't want newer players to think that they'll get them out from just completing the pass. The biggest strength the pass has, though, is that it's going to serve as a direction for both new players and old. One of the most daunting parts of this game is trying to figure out how the endgame works, or even where to go, and I hope that this can serve as a solution for that. It gives longer-term players an incentive to return to old maps, and newer players a direction on where to go. The one specific reward track I'm really interested in seeing how it plays out is the legendary reward track, because it's something that usually requires a substantial amount of gathering, and it's a little bit of a confusing process overall in actually attaining the components. I'm hoping that this new process will streamline it a little bit and make it a little easier to know what to do next. I think the only downside to this new change is for those people who want to collect the daily login rewards for their alt accounts, as those will be going away with the new system's release. It's probably a good change for the health of the economy in the game, but I'm sure that some people will be disappointed by this. Overall, this is a great change for Arenanet to make, and it'll only serve to help Guild Wars 2 long term, especially for the new player experience. I wanted to make a video about it because these are the kind of consumer-friendly practices I like to see in modern gaming, among a sea of so many FOMO payment models. Now, mind you, I don't think it's a perfect model. I still have issues with how Arenanet runs their gem store and how some of the old Living World seasons are monetized. But adding even more value to an MMO that already doesn't have a sub is something that I think should be recognized. If you liked this quick video, let me know in the comments and consider subscribing. Or check me out on Twitch, where I'll probably be live when this video goes up. Thanks!